So, the nightmare continues. Hello, welcome back to Max Plays Theresia, dear Emile. Emile? Anyhow, strange switches. Let's touch them. I randomly press the buttons and switches on the device. Huh. Nothing happens. What about this one? So it appears that maybe we have to find another way around. Anticlimactic much? Yes, especially with me stammering on my words. So, there appears to be... Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. So let's look at this stuff. This square-shaped floor looks like the other floors. It seems to be... unlike the other floors, it seems to be floating above the water. These wooden boards secured it, so it doesn't flow away. If I can release this floor, I might be able to connect the path. So yeah, fun fact, we have to actually break all of these to release these particular... Yes, swing it. We have to break all of these, and as you can tell, there's particular holes in the map. The axe easily shatters the wood. And... bye-bye! There we go! Strange puzzles! Who built this? Don't ask! I step back and watch the stone segment as the water carries it away. And now, it's been moved. As you can tell, we can no longer traverse in this particular direction, but we can move the other way. Now you may be thinking, oh Max, so you have to like traverse this area carefully to make sure that you're not like breaking the wrong paths. No, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter what order you break them in, as long as you break them all, because you need these to form basically a path. So we're going to be doing that. If I remember correctly, there are no items in this area. Probably not. Do you like this cutscene? Oh, it doesn't play again. That's good, actually. So yeah, this is now set up. We're gonna keep moving along this way. And the plan for now is to pretty much break all of these as we move along. Together they will form a path. This is supposed to be the first puzzle, but I don't know if I would particularly call it a puzzle. Just go all over the place and do the same action over and over again. I do appreciate, though, that you can't actually screw things up. That's nice. I particularly like that. As someone who always makes mistakes. See, it finished the path so I could walk along this way. As someone who's always making mistakes, I particularly appreciate not having to put up with any of this, but we just basically have to follow along this area. Oh, it's a different shot. It's not that fancy. I particularly like this CG. That's a joke no one's gonna get. So, welcome back to Max continues to do menial tasks for the sake of solving strange puzzles. I don't know, who set all this stuff up? Now you may be wondering, Max, that's the age-old question of who the hell is setting up all these strange puzzles, and the answer is, who knows? Oh, see, now that actually finished the path that we needed to walk this direction. Walk this way, I believe. And I don't know, it's weird, because I go back to things such as, like, Resident Evil 2, whereas, like, are you trying to tell me that in order to access this part of the facility, you need to, like activate this pair of switches, move this pair of statues, and get these two strange gems and the unicorn medal? To the extent where, like, they make fun of that in, like, freaking, Final Fantasy IX. There's a bit of Final Fantasy IX that makes fun of, like, that style of, like, game design. And I get that. I honestly kind of get that. This seems like a dead end. Let's break this guy. As I mentioned previously, it doesn't matter what order we do them. There's no way to screw up this puzzle, and I don't know if there's any way to screw up any of the puzzles actually in this game. I don't know. I don't think so, because it would seem really weird, right? For like, because the game, what is the game gonna give you like a game over state? That seems dumb. Puzzles like this are usually about just execution. There was a nice point in my life. I say that as though it's as though I'm not playing a puzzle game right now. Yeah, part of me was like, can I screw up this part of the puzzle? You would think that I could, but you know what? It's fine. There was a point in my life where I would just play puzzle games because I freaking love point-and-click puzzle games. There's one. I never finished the Back to the Future puzzle game or point-and-click adventure game. I really want to go back to play that. Hey, would you like me to watch me play that game? Let me know, and I might actually make that a reality. What did you do? What did that do? Did that do something? Let's pretend it did. Also, I should probably get myself out of the place where I won't be able to come back from, or away from that. I would play that. I played a little bit of the 7 Max games. Those were pretty silly. The logic wasn't all broken. That's the one thing that surprised me, where like the logic is not broken. One of the games that I really liked that completely effed up with me, like effed with me, is Puzzle Agent. Is it Puzzle Agent by Telltale? Puzzle Agent. I beat the first game, and that game, it's a puzzle game where you play as a detective, a really lame detective who goes to like a small town to solve a murder or something, and it gets really grim really fast, and it does things where like, how can I say this without spoiling it? You know when like a show is starting, a show is doing its thing, and no, that's a terrible example. What am I thinking of? Okay, in Puzzle Detective 1, you play as a guy, you know, he's in a small town, and it looks a little weird, but the art style is cutesy, and it's like non-threatening, and like the way you get hints is by collecting bubblegum, and it's really cutesy and stuff. But things get really weird really quickly, where you start noticing like, are there tiny gnomes walking around? And then like the plot gets weirder and weirder, and there's what I can only describe it as Inception-like moments, and it's really freaking weird. And the ending is like super like coming off of a left field cliffhanger that may or may not involve a person floating in space, and I'm like, what the hell is this game? And the second one came out, and I own it, and I haven't played it, but I really want to play it, because, man, that game is freaking weird. But the problem, and I'm saying this with all the love in my heart, but part of me wants to LP that game, but I feel like that game is what you would call LP poison. Not only because, you know, it's a point-and-click adventure game. This one has at least, you know, a cool art style, a cool aesthetic, and there's a story that we're following along. The issue with Puzzle Agent is that it's a full-on puzzle game like Professor Layton, and I'm never gonna play the Professor Layton games, because if I was to do that, you will finally learn and realize how stupid I am. So, you know what? I don't want to put you through that. I don't want to put myself through that. So let's not have that happen, okay? How about that? Honestly, real talk, you would learn. Oh, heavens, would you learn how stupid I am. How incredibly stupid I am. I 100%ed the first Layton game recently, actually, like a couple months back. Not super recently, but a couple months back. Yeah, did you like this puzzle? We did it. We chatted along the way too. You should play Puzzle Agent 1. That game has really nice puzzles, not a lot of logic stuff. Oh, change of palette. The one thing I didn't like about Professor Layton is that I was hoping it would be more point and click, but it was unfortunately mostly just logic puzzles. And logic puzzles are nice, but the game has over 100 puzzles, and I did all of them. All of them, especially the special ones, the secret ones, the ones you get only from completing side quests, whatever. I did them all. Some I had to look up, because I was literally like, I've been here for an hour, my brain hurts, give me the solution, I think I figured it out. Oh yeah, I did, except for this one thing. Logic puzzles are just so tiring, because it's all about misdirection. The logic puzzle is never about solving it, it's about taking away the parts of the sentence, of the problem that is presented. You take away all the things that are misdirection. And I remember, like it's really easy. The way to solve logic puzzles is to take away the things that are not relevant to the question at hand. First, discover what the question is, and then seek to remove the things that are in the statement that are not relevant to the question. There you go. That's my two-step guide for logic puzzles. Anyhow, while peering at the stairs, I suddenly freeze. Even if I climb these stairs, it's like I can't get out of here. I feel myself start to panic. When can I get out of here? No, I don't want to die in this godforsaken place without any of my memories. I clench my fists to try and stay focused. Oh, can I? What's this stain over here? I don't see anything interesting. Okay, well, why not just give me a cutscene? All right, well, let's go this way then. Ascend the stairs, I guess. That was weird. Why not just walk me up? I mean, it's nice that you show me that moment of her, you know, second guessing herself, but. And we're. Oh no, is this time for the cockroaches? No! So this actually looks like a nice map area. We have a room here, a room here, a room here, and more rooms over here. Why is there a long way around? That's weird. I mean, I'm gonna go around for seemingly no good reason. Yeah, that's weird. It has to be some sort of design solution where it's kind of like, yeah, you can loopsy-daisy around here. Let's go through the first door that we find. Ooh, things are getting a little cool around here, am I right? You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on the timer, like a dongle. Alright, back in. I skipped the first line by mistake, but it's cold in here. It was a cold and dark freezer. There appears to be some sort of towel here. Something that looks like a towel is sitting on the wooden box. What about this over here? There are a number of vinyl curtains hanging from the ceiling. Was this place used to preserve food? That's the door that I came from, I must assume. Uh-huh. What about the boxes? Something that looks like a towel is sitting on the wooden box. I think that all that I can get from here is just the wooden towel. I'll move stuff around. I'll touch things. Oh, there's a single piece of paper sitting in the frozen shelf. On the frozen shelf. It doesn't appear to be a warning. What could this paper be? My breath forms a cloud in the cold air as I reach for the paper. Oh, story sequence. Hello? Oh. Wow, look at these flowers. Wow, they're really red. What kind of flowers are they? Since when were they in full bloom? Yes! Oh, this is one of the best songs in the whole game. This song right here is so good. They are so beautiful. Beautiful flowers fill the garden. Red. They are so red. Red flowers are blooming in the garden. Oh, this is so cool. Screenshot. Mother? I heard that they started blooming when you came. I wonder why. Why do you think that is? Interesting. Flowers. Red. The color red in particular seems to be a theme in this game. As I come to, I realize I've been staring off into space. Again, another memory. I look at the piece of paper in my hand. This looks like a page of a girl's diary. I skim the words. June 11, 1940. Red flowers. It's been almost 6 years since I started living here. I am 7 years old now. Those red flowers that started growing when my mother came. There are thousands of them now. Mother looks so beautiful surrounded by the red flowers. I want to spend more time with Mother, so I will do whatever she tells me to. I snap back to the reality. Whoa, there goes gravity. Well, I'm sorry. I snap back to the reality to find myself breathing hard and covered in a cold sweat. I feel something heavy in the pit of my stomach. My head, it hurts. That's a nice and touching moment. I gotta be away for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, we gotta talk about something. What the hell is Adobe Reader doing? Like, what are they doing to Adobe Reader that it needs to be updated like every 3 days? What are they adding to it? It's just a PDF reader. I reach for the towel on top of the wooden box. This towel has been frozen stiff. It might come in handy. After a moment of thought, I decide to take the towel with me. Don't forget to bring your towel? I never really watched South Park, so I don't actually know what the context is for that particular joke, but you know what? Let's move on forward. Let's go this way. I already started going this way, so I guess I'll just tag along. Let's go through this door. We can inspect every room anyway, so. There's a lot of stuff in here. What about over here? Broken vases and other decorations are scattered across the shelf. I can see blue light shining through a crack. That's an elixir. I'll take it. I look at the vases and other decorations on the shelf. There's an elixir sitting between two of the vases. Or vases. Are we gonna have that argument in the comments down below? What about over here? Broken vases. What about over here? There are books and pieces of wood scattered around. I noticed some 2x4s nearby. It looks like that's the entirety of the purpose of this particular room, to give us another elixir and another 2x4. I search around the shelf. I find a 2x4. I decide to take it with me. Is there anything else for me to grab here? Oh! Oh, there was a box! Meow? I push the lid of the box to the left and look inside. There's a tube-shaped object in the box. Oh! Excuse me? The metal blade flies out of the box straight at me. It buries itself in my hand, making another wound. I quickly pull my hand back. My hand knocks the lid back into place. Okay, so I shouldn't pull it off. How about if I pull it to the side? I push the lid of the box to the left and look inside. There's a tube-shaped object in the box. Okay. I don't know if I completely understand what the problem is here. Okay, alright. We're playing a really silly... Okay, so it's not up, it's not to the left. Is it the right way? Guys, I mean, it's not doing any damage, which is good. You would think that by the third time she would learn to just, like, I don't know, like, kick it with the... Actually! Ha! Okay, you know what? You make a good point. What? Oh, a blade flies out of the box straight for me. It's something to do by 4 shattering it. Oh, inside the box is a hose. It's a rubber hose, it might be useful. Well, that's what the whole point of the 2x4s is, to activate those things. I'm gonna take one of these elixirs, just so I don't die. Yeah, it doesn't even feel restore me full, which is funny. That's a nice tune. I'm feeling rested and I'm not in as much pain as I was before. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's take this room at the far end, actually. Because part of me is like, let's go all the way around now. I like to take the first rooms first, because I feel like the game designers would establish what the I guess the point of this particular area is, right? From the, like, as you traverse through. Oh, this looks disgusting. That looks disgusting. This looks disgusting. This looks disgusting. As I step into the room, I feel something fly at my face. This is disgusting. I can feel them moving. It's some sort of creature desperate for food. I can't tell what they are. They feel like bugs. 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 They feel every corner of the room. The walls shimmer and writhe with their bodies. I can feel them looking at me, hungry. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. They're terrifying, but for some reason, some part of me feels relieved. These are the first living things I've seen since I woke up. This is the opposite of relieving. This is the textbook definition of opposite of relieving. I don't know if I walked into a room and it was full of a moving mass of bugs and it would be like, oh, thank God there's something alive here. No! Bugs don't count! Bugs don't count! Without a doubt, the bugs are alive. Well, that's good, I guess. You can hear them moving, that's good. The jars on the shelves used to contain food, but it's been eaten away by insects. But for just a moment, I think I see something shine in the middle of the swarm of insects. Can I push it away with the bars? Is it just gonna, like, they're all gonna, like, come back together? I swing the 2x4 at the swarm of insects. It hits a cluster of them with a sickening crunch. The swarm recovers in no time, and soon my 2x4 is covered with them. I quickly let go of the 2x4. It disappears under a crawling carpet of insects. It appears that I need something to get these bugs out, clearly. The insects cover the wooden, there's a wooden box of grain. Grain. Okay, so clearly, we have to come back here later. I already wasted one particular, Oh my god. My own timer terrified me. I'm a goddamn baby. You know what? For the time being, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I will see you on the next episode of Max Plays Theresia. Dear Emily, dear Emile, dear Emile, I'll see you